Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. It is late. It is 9 a.m. and I am still in my pajamas. That never, ever, ever happens. I'm always up and dressed by now. I've been up since 6 something, probably 6 o'clock. I have developed, I think, the chest crud. It hasn't affected my voice yet, but I feel the chest congestion. I know the flu is going around. It doesn't feel like the flu. It feels more like a chest cold. So yeah, the flu is going around really, really bad in our area. So anyway, I'm just taking it easy this morning. Bryant and Daniel are over at the chicken houses. I haven't even been to check the temperature, except I do know it's going to be a very mild day today. It still looks dreary like it did yesterday. I don't know if we're calling for rain. I haven't checked the weather today, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the weather holds for today, but I know it's dreary and kind of gloomy looking out there right now. So I'm going to fix to go ahead and just maybe get a hot shower, and hoping the steam and stuff will help the tightness in my chest. And when I say tightness, I'm not meaning like a heart tightness, just the chest congestion. So anyway, because I got church tonight, I got to get busy, and the praise team has to practice tonight because we're doing, Christmas songs we only do once a year. And so we and we've always done the same Christmas songs every year. So this year I brought in a couple of new ones for us to learn. So we're having to learn those songs. So we definitely have to have worship team practice tonight. So I don't know what today holds as far as videoing for you guys. We may do a few more day in the life of questions. If I get to feeling a little better, I may run to Walmart because I need some boxes and some extra tape and some extra tags. I bought some tags and tape, but I probably need some more. And so we can get to wrapping gifts. I don't foresee any cooking today just because it's Wednesday. We have church. Caroline, bless her heart, she's sick. She's been at home sick. I guess this is day 3. And if you know my daughter, she never misses work. Like, she would probably go on her deathbed. The only reason is she knows everybody will be scared to catch anything. And I do believe she has the flu. So, anyway, I did carry her some medicine yesterday, and I had already been around her and the boys, so I didn't worry. I mean, if I was going to be exposed, I was already exposed. Does that make sense? And, so I didn't mind carrying her some medicine, and I'm just that kind of person. I don't quarantine myself or I don't put anybody else on. I'm there if they need me. I'm like right there spoon feeding them soup. I don't stay away from them because I know when I'm sick, I want somebody caring for me and babying me. So I don't stay away from people just because they're sick. Does that make sense? Anyway, especially my kids, I'm still the mama. But anyway, now I don't want to get sick, and I'll wash my hands and I'll Lysol and I'll do all the right things, but I'm not going to stay away from them. That's just me and who I am. And that's the nurse in me too. Not only is it the mama in me, it's the nurse in me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get up and go shower, and I think I'm fine. I think it's just a little bit of a chest cold. So, and Isaac had whatever he had that lasted forever. So I'm hoping I don't have what he had. But anyway, we will see. I feel okay. Just drained a little bit, and just the chest congestion or tightness, All right, so I'm going to get in the shower. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, you haven't seen me much today because it has just been a dreary day, and I have not felt 100%, but I am feeling a lot better right now. And so we're headed to church to meet with a young lady. Tonight's Wednesday night, so we have church. But we are also going to meet with a young lady who, what are we meeting with her for? I know she has questions to ask us.
Yes, it's a some kind of project at school.
It's a school project about marriage.
Yeah.
And she said she wanted to interview us because we inspired her.
Yes.
I thought that was so sweet. So that's what we're headed to do now. Y'all, my hair is a mess. Anyway, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to have church. Then we'll have worship practice. And then we'll go home and just talk to you guys. I know there's been no footage on today's video, but I just had to take a day and sit in the recliner and do nothing. So we'll see you at home. Well, we'll see you in here for a little bit.
All right, guys, thank you for diving into our office here. Ignore the mess, okay? We've got a young lady with us. Her name is Maddie Allen. Maddie is a student at Asheboro High School. Tonight, she's got a survey that she needs to ask a married couple that has to deal with her her mental health and human wellness class. And so she has chose to interview the farming pastor's wife and myself about our marriage. And so we're going to put you guys over in the corner. We're going to let you listen to the interview. I hope you can hear Leslie. She speaks kind of softly. But hey, listen to some of these questions. And while we're being asked these questions, reflect on these questions in your own marriage and see if you can answer them truthfully and honestly about your own spouse. You might can glean some mental health or marital health through some of the questions we're getting ready to answer. So hang tight, here comes the questions.
To you to your mate.
Her beauty and her personality. What attracted you to your mate?
I would say his confidence and his good looks.
His confidence.
Arrogance, I could say arrogance.
No, don't say arrogance. Say arrogance. You're okay, go ahead.
Okay. Did anyone give you advice on how to find the best partner before you were married? If so, what were those suggestions?
I've always been told to find a godly person. And a man that would work.
Repeat the question.
Did anyone give you advice on how to find the best partner before you were married? If so, what was the advice?
You won't find her in a club. That's what they told me.
He took me to a club, but he didn't find me in a club.
Oh gosh.
Take that off the video.
Okay. What did you know about your partner before you got married?
Before we got married?
Yep.
A lot.
I knew he was very frugal.
She didn't ask for details.
Okay, well I know a lot.
Do you want details?
That's fine.
We can get details.
Yeah.
Okay, give details.
I knew he was frugal. I knew he was a hard worker, and he had a lot of drive and ambition. I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that he loved me and Caroline because I had Caroline before we were married.
I knew she was a hard worker. I knew she was a good cook. I knew she was a great mother. And she was a good girl. Miss Goody Two Shoes.
I think that's the word you used.
Yeah, I think that was the word I used.
Okay. This is what question 5 2. What do you wish you knew about your partner before you got married?
All right, everybody, we're home. There's been nothing on this video because I haven't felt good during the day. And then we had church tonight, so there's not been much of anything except our little interview.
I had a busy day.
He did. He should have took the camera with him.
So
he's worked and gone all day.
Yep. All right, here we go. What number is it?
7, I think.
Number 7? You sure?
There.
I see number 7. I'm trying to make sure I don't see number 6.
Because we did it last night.
Oh, there it is. It's gone. Tore it off. Oh, here we go. Number 7. Here we go. Here we go. See what we got. This thing's not the easiest to get into. Let's see. Here we go. She's going to like this one. Peppermint cocoa. What do you think?
All right. I don't know. I hadn't been much on the hot chocolate.
Last night was good. The cinnamon hot chocolate was good last night. All right, what you got? Number 7?
Number 7.
Chai tea.
Would you quit saying chai tea?
She hated that chai tea.
Vanilla bean ice cream.
I bet that's going to be good.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do this. We'll meet you over at the couch, and we might do a couple more questions.
Here we go.
Hey.
All right, everybody, here we go.
There's your...
Right, here's my hot chocolate. It's just about cold chocolate.
Cold chocolate, yeah.
We had somebody in the church call us. I bet on the telephone. All right, here we go. I can't slurp. I normally do.
Go ahead, slurp. You do you. You do you.
It's not too strong. You can taste the peppermint a little bit. It's not too strong.
Did you smell it? It smells perfumey.
Yeah. It's drinkable. You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't choose it as an everyday hot chocolate mix, but if you like that.
This is good.
And what is this again?
Vanilla bean ice cream or something like that.
She won tonight.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Hands down.
Hers is much better than mine.
I mean, actually drinking the whole thing.
So mine was peppermint cocoa.
All right. Chocolate time.
Chocolate time. Here we go. Hey, you guys had a good day today? It's been rainy here today, dreary. Hadn't been cold though. It's been warm, about 55, 60 degrees today.
All right, we got a round. Don't look yet. We got to taste it.
She won't let me look. How is it?
Dark chocolate.
I think it's dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Maybe with ganache.
I'm not sure. See what it says.
Manson Mousse dark chocolate with dark chocolate mousse.
Yep. Have I told you she hates dark chocolate?
I don't hate it. It's not. I mean, I'd rather have milk chocolate, but I don't hate it. That was good.
That's good.
I like
coffee?
it. Yeah, but
Or
coffee
mousse?
and the chocolate.
What about
not yours.
what about my hot chocolate?
Okay, guys. So today's been super crazy. I may need those in a minute. Don't go far with them. I basically sat in a recliner all day, and I just did not feel good. But then I got to feeling better this evening and went to church. We were interviewed by the young lady, and I don't know if you can hear the questions or hear our answers. I'm gonna go back and check the footage. Of course, you've already seen it.
Yep.
And you've already seen what I decided to do, but I may just do a voiceover and tell you some of the questions she asked. But what do you think about marriage?
Do what?
What do you think about marriage?
It's wonderful. That's what she interviewed us about, our marriage.
He's fixing to get in trouble.
No, I'm not. I was getting a joke ready.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought he was like totally ignoring me.
No. I was getting a joke ready.
Well, we still have a few questions to answer first.
Oh, go ahead.
Have any of the zoo animals escaped to our property? And the answer would surprise you.
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is yes.
Yep.
The answer is yes. In fact, Bryant walked down the road with one of them.
I did. It's called a secretary bird.
Yep.
Which is an African vulture.
It's about 4 feet tall, fully flighted, and they look kind of weird. Mm-hmm. They don't look like our vultures, but yeah, they actually brought out pieces of plywood and put out like dead rats and stuff trying to catch them, but they were unsuccessful in catching them. The last we heard, two of them escaped, and one flew off with a flock of buzzards in one direction. The other one took up with another flock and flew off in another direction. And to my knowledge, that's the last we've seen or heard of them. So, but yeah. Now, if any have escaped it seems like I remember my mom and daddy saying something about something getting out, but I don't remember what it was or anything. So, but yeah. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, thank you. How do you cook all that good food and keep the weight off? Well, it's gotten harder and harder because I've loosened the reins, and therefore I'll eat a little bit. But I just I just say no. There for a while, I wouldn't even lick my fingers or anything, like or lick the bowl or lick the spatula. And I have gotten where I've given in and doing that. So it's hard. Oh, and another tip I do is, like, if I know I want to indulge one day, I'll be really good all the days in front of it and after it. Does that make sense? Okay. Leslie, share your past. Where did you grow up? School, nursing school. How did you end up on your farm? Married. Where was Caroline and Isaac born? I grew up right here on this very farm, right here in this very house. And I went to school not far from here. Actually, the school Isaac ended up graduating from is the school that I went to. I graduated from a Christian school in Asheboro, but I did go to the one Isaac went to. I went to nursing school in Winston-Salem while we were in ministry there. I went to nursing school at Forsyth Technical Community College, and better known as
Silas Creek University.
Silas Creek University.
That's a joke.
How did I end up on my farm? Well, like I said, this is where I grew up, and we bought my brother's half out. I don't know what year it was.
2005.
2005. We rented it out, and the Lord just directed our paths. This is something, having a poultry farm is something we wanted to do when we first got married, but the Lord shut those doors because he had ministry for us. And now he opened the door for us to do ministry and a poultry farm. And the poultry farm was not here when I was a little girl. In fact, we built the poultry farm.
We are what's called first generation poultry farmers. First generation.
It was nothing but woods when we cleared it. We built the chicken houses and everything. My daddy, the farm that I live on, my daddy was a hog farmer. And
and cattle. And
cows. And we had chickens. And it was just a hobby farm.
Yard chickens.
And so we built the chicken farm. I'm looking to see what other questions there was. We were married here in Asheboro because this is where we started out, moved to Winston-Salem, and then back home to. And then where was Caroline and Isaac born? Caroline was born in Virginia because I was living in Virginia at the time of her birth. So she was born at Virginia Baptist Hospital. And Isaac was born, we were living here in Asheboro, but the hospital was in Greensboro. And so he was born at Women's Hospital, which is no more. There is no more Women's Hospital. They tore it down, and now it's something else. But,
tore it down.
So yeah. Would Caroline consider doing a YouTube? Yes, but she don't know what she'd do. She says, just chaos with boys.
We've actually discussed that with her.
So it's just.
But that's what she was concerned that she wouldn't have enough interesting content.
Now, I'm going to stop there on the questions because this next one, and then there's a few others that are pretty serious that may take a little length of time. And so we'll do the rest of them another night.
You sure?
I don't want to get into that one tonight. Let's see if there's any extra over here we can.
Do you believe in the Farmer's Almanac?
There are some things I definitely think are really good in the Farmer's Almanac. But if you're asking if we believe in planting in the signs, you plant your greens when it's in the hill, no. No, we've never followed that, and we've always had a good garden until recently, but it had nothing to do with what sign we planted in. That's a good one.
What came first, our home or the zoo?
My mom's home. I mean, my mom and dad's home came first.
Yep. Her grandpa actually sold some land to the zoo. So, that's good tidbit information. And the rest is going to take a little bit, I believe. Because they're...
Are Bryant's parents still alive?
No.
Neither one of our parents are still living.
My mom died in 2003. My dad died in 2005. Leslie's dad died when she was 15 years old in 1987. And her mom died in 2013.
13, because Karen, my sister, died in 2003.
Yep, 2013. So, we say all the time, other than our children, we're all that each other has. But that's all I need.
Yep. We miss our parents greatly.
We do miss.
And we talk about how often we've talked about this. Bryant's family was poor, and he's often said, "I wish we could go back and take them on vacation and do things that they weren't able to do, financially able to do."
My family has never been on a family vacation.
See, vacationing was not important to him because he had never been on one. And I had gone on one all my life, every year. I mean, not anything extravagant, but just normal family vacations. And so it was foreign to me for somebody not to want to go on vacation.
Yeah.
And then my mom especially, she was crippled in her hands and feet. She had rheumatoid arthritis. She had all of her fingers, but you couldn't see them all. But she worked, and she never complained. And she worked a full-time job in the bank. And then she'd come home, and she would have a hot meal on the table every night. And my biggest regret is I wish I could go back and appreciate her more. And I took it all for granted as a kid would. I mean, as all kids do until their parents are gone. But oh, how I wish I could go back and appreciate her more when she was alive.
All right, babe.
So I didn't mean to end that on a cry note.
Way to make us all teary-eyed.
Sorry.
Yep. Way to go.
But we've got more questions, so we'll answer little by little each night, and we'll get out our wedding pictures. We should have done that tonight, too.
Yep.
Anyway.
Hey.
Sorry, make us laugh.
Do you know why cows wear bells?
Let me think. Cows wear bells. I don't know.
Because their horns don't work. Ooga. Ooga. You like that?
Their horns don't work.
Their horns don't work.
That's a good one. That's one I hadn't heard.
That's a good one right there.
All right.
Use that tomorrow on your corny dad jokes.
Well, thank you guys for putting up with this video today that wasn't much of a video, but every now and then they'll have a slow day. But tomorrow's going to be a great day. Well,
we're going.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a great day. We're going to take a field trip with the church.
We're going to Clemens, North Carolina, to Mrs. Haynes' Moravian Cookie Factory. And then we're leaving there. We're going up to Hamptonville, North Carolina.
To where I took you the other day.
To the Shiloh Amish General Store. We're going to take our seniors there.
And then we're going to find somewhere to eat.
We're going to find somewhere to eat.
I've put my request in, but he says it's too far out of the way.
Too far out of the way. Just because she's the preacher's wife doesn't mean she gets her way.
And see, we used to live up there, so I know all the good places to eat, but he said that place was too far out of the way.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us right here on the Farming Pastor's Wife on this Vlogmas day. Today is day 7, right?
Yeah. For us, it's day 7.
For us, it's day 7.
Well, it's December 7th. Yep. It's not Vlogmas day 7. That's why I quit putting the numbers on there, because we started in November.
It's some number. But anyway, enjoy this video. Thank you all for joining us. Hey, and remember, on the Farming Pastor's Wife, if the grease is hot enough,
you can fry anything.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.